Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking on the task of showing you how to get every single mount added in Wrath of the Lich King. Remember that in order to use some of these mounts, you are going to have epic flying, which means 300 riding skill after reaching level 70. Now, you don't necessarily need to have cold weather flying, but it will definitely help if you plan on using these mounts in Northrend. Now, I encourage you to check out the timestamps for this video so you can easily jump to different mounts and use this as an ongoing reference as you go mount hunting and Wrath of the Lich King Classic. I'll also talk about mounts that will most likely no longer be available in Wrath of the Lich King Classic at the end of the video. First up, we have the Argent Charger. This is purchased from the Argent Tournament for 100 Champions Seals. Champion Seals are earned by doing Argent Tournament quests and activities, and this particular mount can be purchased from Evniki Capsalis. This is actually a Paladin-only mount, so other classes cannot summon it, cannot use it, and it is yet another reason to play a Paladin. Number 2, we have the Argent Hippogryph. This is another mount that is available exclusively from the Argent Tournament in Icecrown. This particular mount can be purchased for 150 Champions Seals from their respective faction quartermasters. At number 3, we have the Argent Warhorse. This is sold from Evniki Capsalis, once again at the Argent Tournament for 100 Champions Seals. Number 4, we have the Armored Blue Windrider from May Francis in Dalaran within Crystal Song Forest. This mount can be purchased for 2,000 gold. At number 5, we have the Armored Brown Bear from, once again, May Francis. There is a Horde and Alliance version, and it can be purchased for 750 gold in Dalaran once again. Number 6, we have the Azure Drake. This is actually a drop from Alexstrasza's Gift, which is located within the Eye of Eternity, which is a raid in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Very cool looking mount. At number 7, we have the Black War Mammoth. This can actually be purchased from a vendor. If you're a Horde, you can get this from Stone Guard Mukar, or if you're Alliance, from Knight Dameron from Wintergrasp for 300 Stone Keeper's Shards. There's also the Bloodbathed Frostbrood Vanquisher coming in at number 8. This is actually a reward from completing the achievement Glory of the Ice Crown Raider 10 player. That achievement consists of many parts, and you will have to look into all the pieces that go into completing that achievement in a separate video. At number 9, we have the Blue Drake. This drops once again from Alexstrasza's Gift within the raid, the Eye of Eternity. At number 10, we have the Bronze Drake, which drops off of the Infinite Corruptor within the dungeon, The Culling of Stratholme. Fun fact here, it has a 100% drop chance, so very easy mount to get. Coming in at number 11, we have the Crimson Death Charger. Instead of being a very easy mount to get, this one is actually quite difficult. It involves doing the quest Mograin's Reunion, which takes place within the raid Icecrown Citadel. You have to do quite a bit in order to even get Mograin's Reunion, and then you must complete it, and then you will get this mount as a quest reward. At number 12, we have Darkspear Raptor. This actually can be purchased from Samamba from Icecrown for 100 Champions Seals. This is a Horde-only mount. Next up at number 13 is the Darnassian Nightsaber, who can be purchased from Rook Hawkfist in Icecrown. This is the Argent Tournament as well. You can purchase it for 100 Champions Seals. The Exodar Elekk is number 14, being purchasable from Irisi from Icecrown within the Argent Tournament for 100 Champions Seals. Next up at 15 is the Forsaken Warhorse. This can be purchased from Eliza Killian at the Argent Tournament for 100 Champions Seals. At number 16, we have the Gnomeregan Mechanostrider. This is once again purchased from Rilly Spindlenut from Icecrown within the Argent Tournament for 100 Champions Seals. Next up at number 17 is the Grand Black War Mammoth. This is actually a boss drop from the final boss in the Vault of Archivon. I remember this was ninja'd in a raid I was in. Those dang ninjas. Unforgettable. At number 18, we have the Great Golden Kodo. This mount is purchasable from Doru Thunderhorn in Ice Crown for 500 gold. Very, very nice. At number 19, we have the Great Red Elekk. This is purchasable from the vendor Irisi in Ice Crown for 500 gold. The Ice Mammoth is sold by the vendor Lilyhoff in the Storm Peaks for 1,000 gold, and you must also be revered with the Sons of Hodir in order to purchase it. Coming in at number 21, we have the Icebound Frostbrood Vanquisher. This is a frostworm that looks very cool, and it is achieved from the achievement Glory of the Ice Crown Raider 25 man. Once again, that achievement is going to comprise of multiple different segments that you will have to look up on your own. Just know that if you complete this achievement, you will get the Icebound Frostbrood Vanquisher. Coming in at number 22, we have Invincible. That's right, a very sought after and rare mount dropping off the Lich King himself within the raid Ice Crown Citadel. Very, very cool looking mount. Coming in at number 23, we have the Ironbound Proto-Drake. This is achieved from the achievement Glory of the Ulduar Raider. This achievement, once again, has several parts that you will have to look into on your own, and it is taking place within Ulduar, the raid within Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Coming in at number 24, we have the Ironforge Ram. This is purchasable from the vendor Derek Brindlebeard within Ice Crown for 100 Champions Seals. Next at number 25 is Mimiron's Head. This drops off Yogg Saron, the final boss within Ulduar. Very, very cool looking iconic mount for Wrath. Coming in at number 26, we have the Onyxian Drake. This actually drops off of Onyxia in Onyxia's lair. That's right. The raid is once again level appropriate in Wrath of the Lich King Classic for everyone who would dare step into it once again. Coming in at number 27, we have the Orgrimmar Wolf. This is purchasable from the vendor Freka Blood Axe within Ice Crown for 100 Champions Seals. Next up at number 28, we have the Rusted Proto-Drake. This is earned from the achievement Glory of the Ulduar Raider, and once again, this is taking place in Ulduar, and it has its own specific parts of the achievement that you will need to accomplish. Coming in at number 29 is the Silvermoon Hawkstrider from the vendor Trellis Morning Sun in Ice Crown. Once again, you can purchase that from him. Coming in at number 30, we have the Stormwind Steed. This is purchasable from Corporal Arthur Flew in Ice Crown for 100 Champions Seals. Next up at number 31 is the Sunreaver Dragonhawk. This is purchasable from the vendor Vassarin Redmorn in Ice Crown for 150 Champion Seals, and you will also have to be exalted with the Sunreavers in order to be able to use it. Coming in at number 32 is the Sunreaver Hawkstrider. This is also purchased from Vassarin Redmorn in Ice Crown for 100 Champion Seals for the faction the Sunreavers, and you must be exalted with them in order to use this mount. Coming in at number 33 is the Swift Burgundy Wolf. This is purchased from Freka Blood Axe in Ice Crown for 500 gold. Next up is the Swift Grey Steed at number 34, purchasable from the vendor Corporal Arthur Flew in Ice Crown for 500 gold. Next up at number 35 is the Swift Moonsaber. This is purchasable from Rook Hawkfist in Ice Crown for 500 gold. Next up at number 36, we have the Swift Purple Raptor, purchasable from Samamba in Ice Crown for 500 gold. Next up at 37 is the Swift Red Hawkstrider, purchasable from Trellis Morning Sun in Ice Crown for 500 gold. Next up at 38, we have the Swift Violet Ram. This is purchasable from Derek Brindlebeard in Ice Crown for 500 gold. Coming in at number 39, we have the Thunderbluff Kodo. This is purchasable from Doru Thunderhorn in Ice Crown for 100 Champions Seals. Next up, we have a very rare mount at number 40, the Time Lost Proto-Drake. This is dropped from the monster, the Time Lost Proto-Drake, who wanders around the Storm Peaks as a rare spawn and will, I'm pretty sure he has a 99% chance to drop the mount. So if you are incredibly unlucky, he could potentially not drop it, but most of the time he drops it. I haven't heard of anyone not getting it. But very elusive mount, very iconic for Wrath of the Lich King, very hard to get rare spawn mount. Coming in at number 41, we have the Traveler's Tundra Mammoth. The Traveler's Tundra Mammoth can be purchased from May Francis in Crystal Song Forest, specifically Dalaran, for a big whopping 20,000 gold. Good luck getting that. Coming in at number 42, we have the Turbo Strider. This is purchased from Rilly Spindlenut in Ice Crown for 500 gold. At number 43, we have the Twilight Drake. This drops off of Sartharion, which is the boss in the Obsidian Sanctum. Very cool. Coming in at number 44 is the White Skeletal Warhorse. This is purchasable from the vendor Eliza Killian in Ice Crown for 500 gold. Next up at 45 is the Woolly Mammoth, once again from May Francis in Dalaran. You can purchase the Woolly Mammoth for 10,000 gold, once again in Dalaran. Coming in at number 46, this is one of my absolute favorites, is the Green Proto-Drake. This Drake can only be found within a mysterious egg, which after 7 days changes into a cracked egg, which has a 1% chance of being a Green Proto-Drake egg, rewarding you with this mount. Other possible options from the cracked egg include Vendor Trass Yoke and a collection of non-combat pets. You can purchase this mysterious egg from the vendor Geen in Sholazar Basin for 3 gold, but you must be revered with the faction the Oracles. Very, very fun mount. Coming in at number 47, we have the Red Proto-Drake, another favorite of mine. This mount is earned through the achievement Glory of the Hero, which involves completing heroic dungeons under difficult special circumstances. Very, very cool. Coming in at number 48 is the Violet Proto-Drake. This is one of the rarest mounts. It can only be unlocked through the achievement What a Long Strange Trip It's Been, which involves completing each of the 8 holiday achievements. This of course means the mount is time gated behind a year's worth of holidays, making it only accessible after 1 year of Wrath of the Lich King Classic, since we do know they will not be backdating achievements, at least for the holidays. Coming in at number 49, we have the Black Warbear. This is earned from the achievement For the Horde, if you are Horde, or For the Alliance, for the Alliance. Slay the leaders of the Horde or Alliance respectively, which includes leaders like Thrall if you're Alliance, or who's the, I don't even know any Alliance leaders. You know the Alliance leaders, right? I don't even know. Tyrande? I don't know. Coming in at number 50, we have the White Polar Bear. This is a 1% drop chance from the Hildnir spoils rewarded from daily quests in Storm Peaks. Good luck getting that one. Coming in at number 51 is the Albino Drake. This is a reward from the achievement Leading the Cavalry, which requires you to obtain 50 mounts, which can be any number of mounts, not just Wrath of the Lich King mounts like we're going through today. Coming in at number 52, we have the Black Drake. This is a drop from Sartharion on hard mode in the 10 players version of the Obsidian Sanctum. Coming in at number 53, we have the Red Drake. This is purchasable from the Wormrest Accord Quartermaster after reaching Exalted for 1,600 gold. Coming in at number 54 is the Armored Snowy Griffin. This is purchasable from May Francis in Dalaran for 2,000 gold. The higher the reputation with Kirin Tor, the bigger the discount you will get on this. Coming in at number 55 is the Grand Ice Mammoth. This is purchasable for 8,000 gold from the Sons of Hodir Quartermaster after reaching Exalted Reputation. Coming in at number 56, we have the Black Proto-Drake. You need to complete the Heroic Difficulty Raid achievements from the achievement Heroic Glory of the Raider in order to get the Black Proto-Drake. At number 57, we have the Blue Proto-Drake. This is actually a rare drop from Skadi the Ruthless in Heroic Utgard Pinnacle. Very cool looking mount. Coming in at number 58, we have the Plagued Proto-Drake. In order to get this, you need to complete the normal difficulty raid achievements, the achievement Glory of the Raider. Also another very cool looking mount. Coming in at number 59, we have the Mechanohog. This is a horde-only engineer crafted mount, but anyone can use it. The recipe itself is purchasable as well, but the materials to craft it are very, very expensive. At number 60, we have the Mechgineer's Chopper. This is the Alliance version of the Engineer mount. Anyone can use it, but it's crafted by engineers. Same situation as the Mechanohog. The recipe is purchasable. The materials, however, are quite expensive to create it. Coming in at number 61, we have the Flying Carpet. This is a regular speed, tailoring only flying mount. Very, very cool Aladdin themed type mount. Coming in at number 62, we have the Frosty Flying Carpet. This is an epic speed, tailoring only flying mount. Very, very cool, a little more frosty looking in color. We've got the, at 63, we have the Magnificent Flying Carpet. Once again, another epic speed, tailoring only flying mount. Now, coming in at 65, we have a very special mount. We have the Sea Turtle. At a 0.01% chance of being caught within the schools of fish of Northrend, this mount is one of the absolute rarest. It is mainly cosmetic in nature because it moves rather slow on land, but it actually swims faster in water. It's kind of funny. I actually caught this on accident back in the day after casting once into the water randomly, not even into a school of fish, and I got it somehow. You also get an achievement when you fish it up, so that's very, very cool. Moving on to number 66, we have the Big Love Rocket. During the 2010 Love is in the Air event, Apothecary Hummel has a very, very low chance of dropping this mount, and it was added to the game in patch 3.3.0. Moving on to number 67, we have the Silver Covenant Hippogryph. This can be purchased from the vendor Huron Lore Song for 150 champion seals, which are obtained from the Argent tournament. Coming in at number 68, we have the Winged Steed of the Ebon Blade. This is a Death Knight class mount, not obtainable by any other class. Coming in at number 70 is the Icarus Death Charger. This is a Death Knight class mount earned through the Death Knight class quest. And finally, we have something very special here, the Venomhide Ravasaur. You must travel to Ungaro and seek out Morvek, the Ravasaur trainer found in an area a little bit north of the entrance of Ungaro. You accept the quest Toxic Tolerance, and you need to go get sprayed with the blood of a Venomhide Ravasaur 20 times. Then you will get the quest Venomhide Eggs. Just find the eggs for nearby nests, and then you must do the quest They Grow Up So Fast. You need to get Rune Cloth and Rugged Leather for this one, and then finishing the quest will take at least 20 days since you get a tooth per day, and you need to have 20 teeth in order to turn in this quest. After 20 teeth, you return to Morvek. When you give him the 20 Rugged Leather, 20 Rune Cloth, and 80 gold along with the 20 teeth, you will finally be rewarded with the Venomhide Ravasaur mount. I should mention this is a horde only mount brought into the game because the Alliance had their own Frostsaber in Winterspring, and so this is sort of the horde equivalent. Coming in at number 71 is the Quel'Dorei Steed. This is sold by Huron Lore Song for 100 champion seals after being exalted with the Silver Covenant. And those are all the mounts that we can be fairly certain are going to be in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. However, there are a handful of mounts that are most likely going to no longer be obtainable unless Blizzard makes some special announcement. Some of those mounts include the Swift Mooncloth Carpet, which was a tailoring-only epic flying mount that was available within the Wrath of the Lich King beta, but it never made it to the game. The same case for the Swift Spellfire Carpet, along with the Swift Ebonweave Carpet, all found within the beta, but never made it to the release of the game. There's also a mount that looks very similar to the Kael'thas Phoenix mount. There's Peep's Whistle, which summons and dismisses a rideable Phoenix. This, of course, never made it to the release of the game. There's also the Big Blizzard Bear, which was given to players who attended BlizzCon 2008. You would suspect that perhaps Blizzard would make this available to the original players who attended BlizzCon 2008, but whether or not it will make it into Wrath of the Lich King Classic is unknown at this point. There's also the Magic Rooster Egg. This was obtained from the Fields of Honor trading card game expansion set from the El Pollo Grande card. Once the card's code was obtained, it was able to be redeemed in-game with Landro Longshot in Booty Bay. It can also be traded, however, and would go for thousands of dollars back in the day, or tens of thousands of gold if purchased from someone who had it. Very, very cool. And there's a very special mount on this list, the Celestial Steed, which many consider to be a doomsday mount because it was the beginning of the end. This was the horse of the apocalypse, freshly born from the twisting nether. This supernatural warhorse was the very first mount directly purchasable from Blizzard, released on April 15th, 2010. Whether or not it will be purchasable again in Wrath of the Lich King Classic is still in question. And finally, the last mount on our list is the Big Battle Bear, the Red Baron card from the WoW trading card game expansion Drums of War. Allowed access to this similar to the other trading card game mounts. Whether or not it will be in Wrath of the Lich King Classic, once again, is unknown. Well, I hope you enjoyed this list. Remember, if there's any particular mount you're hunting for, you can come back and reference this list. A lot of mounts are actually purchasable if you go through this list, so that's kind of exciting. And then there's quite a few you get from achievements as well. Overall, Wrath of the Lich King added quite a few mounts, and it is a lot of fun going around and collecting them. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. My name's Toy House, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.